conspicuous look will be replaced by the garish costumes and hairdos for the first concert in Brisbane. Billed as a tour de force with 29 albums and 17 years of rock and roll behind him, there's no shortage of material, old and new. Today, another 2 concerts went on sale in Sydney, bringing the total number across the country to 27. Elton has toured 5 times before, but on this trip down under, he'll be joined by the 88-piece Melbourne Symphony Orchestra. It's a big sound for the big price of $37 a ticket. With such a demanding schedule, the veteran rocker appears apprehensive as to how he'll cope.
With kid gloves.
And with huge excitement,
Elton's entourage did not include his wife, Renata. Mrs. John flies out at the end of November for the final Sydney leg of 12 concerts. Mark Burrows, National 9 News.
Including this time the musical backing of an 88-piece symphony orchestra. Now, to announce this spectacle and to say hello again, Elton chose to hold his media conference at the Sydney landmark of Harry's Cafe de Wheels. So between the press, pies, peas, Elton and Harry, it was hard to know who was the star of the day. Here's Morris Parker.
I mean, it's ridiculous to be all set up by 11.
Fast in peas, hot dog and peas. You well? What do you like most?
Well, this is a mammoth effort. A 100-piece orchestra, yourself, Elton. That's the biggest tour ever undertaken in Australia. What are your comments on that, Harry?
Oh, come on now, I can't really answer that question. What about you, Elton?
We were approached, the idea came from Australia. I've never really wanted to do an orchestral tour before because I never really, I mean, it's an extreme hassle of getting something together so large as this takes a long, long time. But the idea appealed because we weren't going to come back here for another year or so anyway, so we had a long time to get it together. And if I was going to do it, I wanted to do it properly. And you can only do something like this properly if you've got time to plan it, you know, and it takes an awfully long time.
With such a heavy workload, how are you going to relax on the tour?
Well, same as Elton does.
I'll just play tennis, listen to records. I've got low. I'm quite good at relaxing. I'm lucky enough to be able to express myself through my dress, through my music. I'm in a business, I can do it. So it's easy for me. It's just there are a lot of areas as a musician I haven't really explored yet. I haven't done my solo piano album. I haven't done an album of other people's songs. I haven't done... as you get older, one has to suddenly say, I must take the time to do it, otherwise you're going to get caught up in the syndrome of just doing albums to please record companies, and I don't mean that to be nasty, but it's now become the age of you must have a hit single on an album, etc. And we never used to think like that, and I just don't want to get back caught in that syndrome.
And of course, the big question on everybody's lips, Harry, will you be doing the new album with Elton?
Well, I haven't got the time. I'm too occupied here.